shit is my jam. This shit is my jam.
Ooh, I be the bitch to make the bops. I don't know how to make a flop. All of my boys, they toxic, and we about to come through. Ooh, we going off, we party hard. There ain't no stopping when we start. The milkshake brought us to the yard. Show me what you gonna do. They call me Miss Cookie, Tookie, Shaky, quack, quack. Miss Calculator when I'm counting them.
Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's another day, a beautiful day. So yeah, and today I have Emma with me. Yeah, so welcome Emma.
Hey guys, it's Tusani. But I'm sure I've seen in some of her videos or whatever. So stay tuned.
So today guys, we'll be talking about how parents relate to their kids or how kids relate to their parents, because it's, let me say, it's kind of a wide topic, but for today at least we'll do something that is fit for today, let me say that. So let me ask you, how many of you, like, your parents have educated you about how you're supposed to be as a girl, or how you're supposed to carry yourself as a girl? Yeah, for now as a girl, not a woman, as a girl.
For me, I think I have. My stepmom is the most coolest woman I've ever met. I think that's why at 30 years old I'm not pregnant or anything. My mom has always been the most open person I've known. Like, she wouldn't allow me to go out, she would allow me to do what I'm supposed to do, because she knows. She used to tell me, one day, Emma, do these things as you're young, because one day you're gonna get tired of them. If you don't do them when you're young, then that means you're gonna like have trouble later on. You're gonna make money or you make this, but then you have this feeling of like going out, drinking. You haven't done it because other people, you know, what other people are doing it, you're not doing it. So I think for me, I have no problem with that. But I've seen people like my friends, this friends I used to have them in school. Some of them could not go out, some of them could not do ABCD. Even a simple situation, maybe you're stressed up, or maybe you have a pad issues, or maybe you have what, but because of the situation at home, you're like, I'm not gonna say anything, you know. Or maybe you have certain situations with a certain person, maybe a guy mostly, and you can't talk to your parents because talking about sex is taboo in Kenya.
Yeah, but I think for me, it's kind of, I think for me, I've learned a lot of things for myself, or through just keeping myself well as a girl, because most of the time I think, because in primary, I learned my primary in a public school, and it only took, I think, 4 years, because in class 4 I went to my boarding school. Remember, I don't have my parents around, I only have my teacher, so those were my parents. And then in high school, I finished my high school, and then I stayed, it was back in 2012. So the whole of the 4 years in high school I've been in school. And remember, it is the high school, you only close maybe for 1 week or 2 weeks. You're back in school. So you don't have time to socialize with your parents, you don't have time to talk with your parents, you know. So I think for me, it's self-learned. I've learned a lot of things for myself, not for my parents. That is why most of the time I can have something going on in me, but I will never speak out, because most of the time I'm used to solving issues with myself. I'm used to having the things inside me. That is why always, most of the time when I'm down, I take time to being alone, and I get over it. I don't like speaking about it, because I'm not used to speaking out. So
okay, so I think I came out from my home when I was 16, 14. I think, I'm not too sure, that was a long time ago. There was no too much phones, because it was expensive. So I didn't see my mom for about 4 years before I went back home to see her. And I think also the growth, as in, I was already grown at that moment, you know. I think also when you're grown is different than when you're a child in an African home. And then when you're grown, it depends on you, with the kind of relationship you want with your parents or with your father, whatever. If you're used to be scared of your dad or your mom, definitely when you're older, it's going to be the same thing. Unless you change it yourself.
yeah.
Do you understand?
Definitely, of which I'm scared of my parents still today, because most of the time My parents used to be like, not my parents, my mom exactly, because my dad is this kind of a person. You know that most of the dads are cool. So my mom is like,
Okay, speak for yourself.
when I see you walking with a man, so you're going to get pregnant. So I was scared. I'm like, okay, so when I walk with a man, I'm going to get pregnant. Okay, I don't have to. So I've grown being harsh on men. Being harsh, I'm like, okay, distance. I mean, you're going to make me pregnant. So I was like, that was the first thing. Second thing, she's like, ukichelewa nje, I'm going to beat you up, sijui what, you know. So sometimes parents need to understand. Haufai kukuwa mkali for a kid, for her to be straight, as in to be on the right track. Sometimes you just need to be soft and just talk straight to the point. They're going to hear. You don't have to shout to your kids. They will grow up being scared at the end of the day. So at the end of the day,
Okay.
you need to understand the kids are people. They have a mindset, and the moment they say it is that if I tell my mom this, she's going to tell me this. She'll never speak out. She'll definitely be silent, not even talking about whatever is going on with the life and stuff. That is why most of the time you'll find we have emotions. I will get a boyfriend, and you're there telling me, if you have a boyfriend, you're going to get pregnant, I don't know what. So I won't speak out. I want to tell you I have a boyfriend. So you won't tell me I'm supposed to use a condom, and that is how I'm going to bring you a grandchild. What is my problem?
I think for the younger moms, it's different because they're trying so hard to like find a place. But for the older moms, like my mom and your mom, for instance, maybe they're like on the 60s or 80s. For them, they have so many traumas themselves, like from how they were born, how they were raised. So there's no way they're gonna come up and start raising you differently. Do you understand? So that's why I say, and I'm going to repeat, as a grown person, as you have grown, it's up to you to change the scenario. Mm-hmm. You can start telling your mom about, the things if you have seen maybe this
But
is
I
how
think-
people used to work, this is how
I
people
think
used to talk.
also your brother is lucky more than you are because you are the firstborn. So definitely, if your mom was going to be kind of way to you, she has already showed you that side of her. So you're going to give your brother a better what? A better bright side of how he is supposed to be brought up because you already know how your mom is. And even your mom is going to be reluctant.
But
Because
not
she knows she has a firstborn.
Not every
boy.
family, they're
not
like
every
kind of like, let me tell you how to deal with the mommy or let me tell you how to deal with that. Definitely, that's not how it goes. But I'm
Exactly.
saying, still, personality, like myself, when I went back to my mom, I had to change everything, tell her this is how, people should love each other, this is how people should communicate, this is how, things should
Now
go.
it is you talking, but there are people who have grown with that trauma. Like, I am not supposed to sit down and talk to my mom because if I sit
And that's
down
what
and
I'm
talk to
saying,
her,
and that's
she's
what I'm
going
saying,
to
and
talk
that's what I'm
bad to me or
saying,
something.
and that's what I'm saying. Some from other people, their parents are going through like the generation and generation traumas. Do you understand how they were raised? I'm bringing back again how they were raised, how strictly, they tell you they love you. Tell them until they get used to it. They start replying back. If your mom, do certain, you see certain emotion, tell your mom, what you need to deal with certain things. Hug your mom, do things that she's not doing so that she might be able to get used to it and do it. It worked for me. It might work for you.
But
I
we
don't
know
know.
the same.
No, I know we're not the same. I know we're not the same. But there's a way you can look at your
Yeah,
parent
I
and you can see
understand.
that pain behind it. You can see, they're trying so hard to not showing the trauma, whatever. But it's happening to them, and that's how we've been raised in a different way. But if you learn
But
and
now,
start
at the end of
changing
the
the
day,
scenario,
it depends because at some families, some firstborns, secondborns are too old to an extent. We are too
because
open
for
with
them,
them.
have you
more
ever,
than
have you
even
ever
their
noticed
parents.
most first and second, they're always like your parents?
Yeah, true.
Exactly, because already the trauma is so in kwa sababu wao ndio walipatiwa hiyo everything.
Exactly.
The love that they did not receive
The
and the
true
hate
definition
and
of
yeah,
a
everything
parent.
at once. They got them. That's why they're like that,
Yeah.
So you can't blame them.
Yeah, so yeah, guys, that is just a short part
That's
of
our
the whole
opinion.
topic. So
Yeah.
for today, guys, we're going to wrap up at that. And yeah, if we continue talking about the topic, you're going to see it in the next episode. And so yeah, thank you for tuning in and subscribe, share, with your friends, like, and also
Yeah,
go like our YouTube
don't
channel.
forget to come to my Tubonge Mental. If you're all about mental health, you wanna know what's up with your mental, come to my channel. And then yeah, you can follow me on my personal Instagram. People don't want to tag me, but it's alright.
Okay, so yeah, guys, and also go follow me on Instagram at officialk254. So yeah, guys, see you next time. I love you. Mwah.
Are you getting me? Hey! Are you getting me? Your body.
Alejandro, tunajua